Okay, we've got the Deus 2 out here with a 9-inch coil, and I'm going to put that 11-inch coil on. Now, I've shown some videos comparing these two coils with iron. Some people may be wondering, well, what about modern trash? Well, this small coil can have some advantage over that coil, and vice versa. See that small piece of fell up there? And there's that old mercury dime. Now, disclaimer here. That's as far to the left that I can shift that mercury dime and get two-way signal on the 11-inch coil using the fast program, speed 1. And that's what we're going to look at, compare these two coils. Okay. Now I may drop this reactivity on this small coil down to 0.5 to see if we get any, can we get any more advantage, okay? But the results here are a lot like what I've showed using a small nail and even that mercury dime. Now I'm elevated up here. I'm sweeping about over 7.5 inches over that dime, slightly over the top of that fall there. Speed 1. So you hear a one-way signal, okay? Now, if I speed this machine up, it's not going to help us, okay? I am going to drop it to 0.5. People living in milder ground might can get away with a 0.5. What does it do? It's not really doing much for us, okay? Now, what I will do, just to show you, there's speed 2. So if you notice, you don't even really hardly get a one-way signal with speed 2, okay? So what I'll do is I'll go back to speed 1 with this 9-inch coil. And I'll sweep again. So you got to hear that. Now I'm in the 40 kilohertz default setting there in this fast program. This pitch toes. Now there's a 0 through 80 notch dialed in on this machine. And that's how we're going to use that coil as well. We're pretending we're out, we're hunting, okay, with an 80 notch. Well, you got to hear this machine at 40. I'm going to drop it to 24. Let's see what happens. Listen. Now I get my two-way signal, okay? So I'm going to turn the camera off, put the 11-inch coil on, and we're going to sweep over that exact same scenario. Now, when I come out here, disclaimer, out here, that's the easy way. Well, yeah, if we hit that the easy way with either coil, we'll probably get alerted on the dime. But what about this way? Okay? So stay tuned. Okay, got the 11-inch coil on this baby. She's powered up. I'm at speed 1 fast program, the same settings, okay? So you get to hear two-way signal. Hear that? So the 11-inch coil has an advantage there as far as giving a two-way signal. Now I can go in here and drop the speed on it to 0.5 just to see what happens. So the 11-inch coil does have some advantage there, okay? Speed 1.5. What does it do with this coil? So we're getting two-way signal even at 1.5. Back to speed 1. And I will drop the max frequency on it to 24. Alright, and what I will also do here is I will speed this machine up to 2.5. So I can even get signal at the 24 kilohertz at 2.5 with an 84 in the window. Okay, now So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the 11-inch coil, or 9-inch coil back on this machine. And just to show you all, I'm going to mark where that dime is, okay? Now this machine's giving two-way signal on that dime, and I'm going to start shifting that dime to the right until I start getting two-way signal with the 9-inch coil. How far do I have to move that dime? Sweeping from as such, okay, to get two-way signal. Realizing there's 2 inches difference in these coils here. Stay tuned. Alright, 9-inch coils back on. I'm still at speed 1 now. See that little half moon there? That's where that dime was setting, and you see how far I have shifted it to the right. Okay, speed 1. I'm going to get down here so you can see this here, okay? So that's where the dime is, and you know about how thick a dime is, okay? So that's where I had to move it to get two-way signal with a 9-inch coil. There's where it was setting with a one-way signal. Okay, so that's the difference in those two coils on this scenario right here. Now, like I said, I'm sweeping. That fall is right at 7.5 inches above that dime right there. Okay, and that's with an 80 notch, same notch, pitch tone selected, speed 1, fast program using the 40 kilohertz. Hope you enjoyed.